You know, I never ever like to do Christmas book reviews before Thanksgiving. And I just happened to lean over the other day and I picked up a book, and it was my first Christmas book of the season. What I will give high praise to is that it does not start out at Christmas. Thank you, Lord. It starts at a Halloween, takes you through Thanksgiving a little bit, doesn't really go on to that too much, and you go into the Christmas season. And this book was an emotional, I won't say roller coaster, I will say it took a while for me to get into it. As you can tell, there's only one paperclip, so you're not going to get a very big, long book review. I just want to whet your appetite to make you read this book, because she acted just like me in this book, and that was kind of scary. I thought that I would be the only one to put my guard up and to be fearful of relationships, but she pretty much nailed it. Just saying. So here we go. I'm going to read you what the back of the book says. I'm going to take away a few notes here to get your appetite wet so you want to read the book. Here we go. The best gifts last a lifetime. Veterinarian J.T. Rushford isn't looking forward to Christmas. It'll be his first Christmas without his beloved 4-year-old daughter, Claire. A year ago, Rush's wife divorced him for another man, then broke his heart further by revealing that Claire was her lover's child. The final blow was Rush losing all parental rights. Now he's in Branding Iron, Texas, with his mobile vet practice, just hoping to get through the season, until something like a Christmas miracle happens. Turns out Claire's parents are going on an extended cruise, leaving Rush to take care of her for the holidays. It's bittersweet knowing that he and Claire will have to part again, maybe forever. Until a smart, not to mention beautiful lady, Judge with a pregnant cat and an aging mutt, takes a liking to the vet and his little girl. She gets involved, and with her on their side and love in their hearts, this Christmas just might be the most joyous of all. This story is full of Christmas spirit. Those looking for a pre-holiday pick-me-up will find plenty to enjoy here. The RT Book Reviewers on Just a Little Christmas. Like I said, at first this book, I was reading and reading and reading, and I was taking away just a summary of the book, which I'm about to share with you. And then I'll share the paperclip, and then I'll give you a rating. Rush went through a bad divorce. Judge Tracy Emerson, recently widowed. Husband died 8 months earlier with a brain tumor. They first met last winter. Judge Tracy takes a sick cat in and needs help with while Rusty is away on another call. She leaves a message and forgets to leave her address. When he returns her call, she provides the missing address. So Rush arrives at the judge's house, and he's a bit taken back with how down-home appearance she has. And of course the aging dog Murphy. Notices Tracy is bleeding and asks if she's okay. She hit her head working underneath the sink on a drain pipe. Tracy is attracted to Rush, and Rush examines Tracy's injury, but it's not bad enough for stitches. He asks her how it happened. Tracy informs Rush of her clogged drain and a mouse escapade. While she talks, he looks and treats her gash on the head. Tracy feels pulse increase and finds everything about Rush attractive. Tracy asks if he will be in trouble since he should be checking on the cat and not her. Rush responds, only if you report me, and Tracy feels like maybe she has a concussion after all. It would explain her urges of attraction and wanting Rush, which would be wrong. When Steve, her husband, died, part of her died with him, and she can't respond or act on this attraction, especially on what would have been Tracy and Steve's 6th wedding anniversary. Rush tells her she should be all right, but if any symptoms, call a doctor. And they go in search of the sick cat. When the calico cat is found, quite hungry, Rush informs Tracy that the cat is going to be a mother. Now that's to whet your appetite. Now here's where we're going to pick up at the paperclip. Notice I said only one paper clip. For me to give high props and not many paper clips, that speaks volumes. There is no hot and passionate going to bed romance. They lead like they would love to go to bed, but they don't go to bed because yes, there's a little girl involved. But also, I think it's more they have respect for one another that builds up to wanting to that leads up to them wanting to be more than just friends. So here we go, page 216. Clara, that's the little girl, scampered down the hall to open the laundry room door. Rush had finished hanging the wreath. Its fragrance scented the air, spreading through the room. Tracy walked over to the door where he stood. "Thank you," she said, "for the first time in 2 years. That wonderful aroma makes me feel like it's Christmas." And in her mind, she's thinking, and so do you. "Well, you said you don't want a tree, but I didn't think you'd mind a nice wreath, at least for the fragrance. It's a Christmas thing." Kind of like the title. Now, what am I going to give this book that I did not paperclip very much to inform you on? Here comes the shocking thing. It's going to get a 10. And I liked the way that she was scared to death to get into a relationship, and he came to the door, and he wasn't going to listen to he didn't want to hear from Maggie on how to save his daughter from going back to his ex-wife. He wanted to hear it from Judge Tracy, because Judge Tracy had did all the footwork but didn't share it with Rush because she didn't want to prevent him from getting back with his ex Sonia, because she didn't want to be the reason that he would not have his daughter in his life. And I was just like going, that's totally me. And Maggie was like, in this book, telling her, don't be so selfless, fight for what you want. And she's like, no, 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 no. He needs to be with his daughter. He needs to be where, if he has to, I will take a step back and I will do it out of love. And he takes the fight right to her and goes, "Lady, don't tell me that BS. You know that I love you and I'm not running away. I'm here for you and me, and we're going to work this out, and Claire will be in our lives." And by the glory of gracious, little Claire goes, she doesn't want to visit Santa. She's so mature in this book. She realizes more than the people do that are, older than her, what is going on. And she asks Santa for 2 things. I want you to read the book to find out what that is. This book gets a 10. Welcome to the Christmas season. And Harlequin. I want to do this because I had commented on their webpage, and I had said that I get angry at my books. I sometimes want to yell at the characters, and often when I'm reading and I'm not doing anything else, I do yell at the characters. And they had said, well, when are you going to start reading the new Maisie Yates book? That started today. This is the next book that I'm reading. I'm already on page 50. Maisie is one of my favorite authors. And let me tell you something, this book is starting off with a bang. And as you see, there's already 1 paperclip. So you got to stay tuned, because this will be the next book review. But it probably won't happen until next week on the book review. Will I see you more this weekend? Weekend, we haven't even got that far. Week, we'll go with that. Yes, I probably will want to show off my hair tomorrow, so I probably will be back tomorrow. And I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, gobble gobble. So we got to do that. Other than that, stay tuned. If this computer will let me, there's a new posting system here on YouTube, y'all. I'm not used to that. But if it'll let me, I'm going to try and sing a song for y'all next. And I'm going to go work out. I know, shocker, right? Don't go anywhere.